Folks, let me take you back. Before streaming, before DVDs, before you could watch anything on your phone. I'm talking about the 80s and 90s, when home movies meant a trip to the video store. To watch a movie, you needed a big, clunky box under your TV, the VCR. The video cassette recorder was the king of home entertainment. You couldn't just click a button, you had to work for it, and we loved it. For the first time, you controlled your television. Missed your favorite show? No problem. You could record it and watch later. The VCR gave us power and freedom, turning every living room into a personal movie theater. Every weekend was a VCR adventure. Family trips to Blockbuster, debates over what to rent, and movie nights at home. The VCR wasn't just electronics, it was the centerpiece of family time. That satisfying as the tape went in meant the fun was about to start. And let's not forget home movies. Suddenly, you could record your kids' first steps and watch them instantly. The VCR wasn't just for Hollywood, it was for your memories. Birthdays, holidays, awkward teenage moments, all captured on magnetic tape. This big black box held our memories, our entertainment, and our weekends. It was heavy, noisy, and absolutely revolutionary. The VCR brought people together in a way no gadget had before. It made movie night a ritual, not just a pastime. It documented our lives and changed how we experienced stories. The VCR was more than a machine. It was a cultural icon. It was the heart of the living room. And for a while, it changed everything. That's the magic of the VCR. So, what exactly was a VCR? Imagine a tape recorder, but for video. It used magnetic tape inside a plastic VHS cassette to record and play back TV shows and movies. You'd push the tape in, hit one of the big chunky buttons, play, stop, rewind, fast forward, and wait for that familiar whirring sound. The VCR's main job? Giving you control. Before this, TV was a one-way street. Miss a show and it was gone. The VCR changed that. You could record a show and watch it whenever you wanted. This was called time shifting, and it was a game changer. And of course, there was movie night. Rent a VHS, pop it in, and Hollywood was in your house. You could pause for snacks, rewind for epic moments, and rewatch favorites until you knew every line. The VCR turned us all into movie experts. Inside, it was a marvel of moving parts, motors, gears, and electronics working in harmony. When you put a tape in, the machine came alive with clunks and whirs. It would pull the tape out of the cassette and wrap it around a spinning drum. Complicated? Sure. But to us, it was pure magic. Push a button and the movie started. That's all we needed to know. The VCR made home entertainment possible. It was simple, brilliant, and unforgettable. That's what made it special. Let's talk about the VHS tape, the VCR's fuel. It was a black plastic rectangle, about the size of a paperback, with a delicate ribbon of magnetic tape inside. That tape stored all the pictures and sound. A little flap on the front protected the tape from dust and fingerprints. Inside, two reels managed the tape's journey, one feeding, one collecting. The VCR would pull the tape out, run it past the video heads, and wind it onto the other reel. On the bottom, a small plastic tab acted as write protection. Break it off, and you couldn't record over your precious memories. Scotch tape over the hole? Recording was back on. The tape itself was coated with magnetic particles that held the video and audio signals. The VCR's heads arranged these particles into patterns, storing your movie. All that entertainment, packed onto a fragile ribbon inside a sturdy shell? Pretty amazing, right? You've got your VHS tape, now what? Slide it into the VCR and a mechanical ballet begins. The VCR grabs the tape, pulls it inside and opens the cassette's flap. It can't read the tape while it's inside, so it threads the tape out and wraps it around the video drum. Metal guides swing out, hook the tape, and guide it along a precise path, called the tape path. The tape passes over an erase head, then wraps around the spinning video drum. After the drum, it glides past the audio and control heads, which handle sound and timing. The capstan and pinch roller pull the tape forward at a steady speed. The take-up reel collects the tape as it moves through the system. Hit stop or eject, and the whole process reverses. The tape is tucked safely back into the cassette. All this happens in seconds, every time you play a tape. It's a mechanical dance, perfectly choreographed. Millions of living rooms saw this show. That's the magic behind every movie night. The heart of the VCR is the video drum, a shiny, spinning cylinder. Why spin? Video takes up a lot of space, so instead of moving the tape fast, engineers spun the heads. The drum's top half spins at 1/800 RPM, with tiny video heads embedded in the edge. As the drum spins, the heads sweep across the tape, packing tons of video info onto it. This is called helical scan recording, writing video in diagonal stripes. Each stripe holds half a video frame, so tracking was crucial for a clear picture. The spinning drum and angled tracks made home video possible. Recording? The heads print magnetic patterns onto the tape. Playback? The heads read those patterns and send them to your TV. It's an electromechanical marvel, all inside that black box. Movies need sound, so the VCR added a linear audio track along the tape's edge. The audio head read or wrote this track. Simple, but not high quality. Later, hi-fi audio brought stereo sound, but for years, the linear track did the job. Another hidden hero, the control track. This series of pulses kept everything in sync: tape speed, head alignment, and picture stability. Adjusting the tracking knob fine-tuned how the VCR read this control track. Video, audio, and control, all working together for movie magic. A VCR is a machine in motion, powered by electric motors and a web of gears and belts. 3 main motors did the heavy lifting. One spun the video drum, one moved the tape, and one handled loading and rewinding. The drum motor kept the video head spinning at a perfect speed. The capstan motor pulled the tape smoothly for playback and recording. The loading motor managed the cassette and powered fast forward and rewind. Belts and gears transferred power, changing speed and direction as needed. These moving parts were the VCR's muscles, and sometimes its weak spot. When belts stretched or gears broke, it was time for a repair or a brave DIY fix. But when it all worked, it was a symphony of motion. So, how did it all come together? You put in a tape, the motors whirred, and the tape threaded along its path. The video heads read the magnetic patterns, the audio head picked up the sound, and the control head kept everything in sync. The VCR amplified these signals and sent them to your TV and speakers. Recording worked in reverse. The VCR erased old content, then wrote new video, audio, and control tracks onto the tape. When you finished, you could rewind and instantly watch what you'd just recorded. It was like having a personal TV studio at home. The VCR turned magnetism into light and sound right in your living room. Simple, seamless, and a little bit magical. That's how movie night happened. VCRs kept getting better. Tracking controls let you fine-tune the picture, no more static or snow. Timers brought true time-shifting program your VCR to record your favorite show, even if you weren't home. Sure, programming the timer was tricky, but it was revolutionary. Then came hi-fi audio, stereo sound recorded by the spinning video heads, almost CD quality. 4-head VCRs gave you crystal clear pause and slow motion. VCR++ made programming easier with codes from TV listings. Flying erase heads allowed for smooth edits. The simple VCR evolved into a feature-packed machine. Each upgrade made home video even better. The VCR was always improving. Why do we still talk about the VCR? Because it changed everything. It put viewers in control. Watch what you want, when you want. The VCR sparked the rise of video rental stores. Blockbuster became a cultural icon. Movie night became a family ritual, and everyone had access to a massive film library. The VCR democratized movies, giving classics and indie films a second life. It created the home video market, changing Hollywood's business forever. Suddenly, Movies didn't need to be box office hits. They could find new audiences on tape. The VCR broadened the cinematic landscape. Today, streaming gives us endless content, but it all started with that clunky black box. The VCR broke the chains of scheduled programming and made us masters of our own media. Next time you hit play on Netflix, remember the VCR. Remember the whir of rewind, the clunk of the tape, and the magic of bringing Hollywood home. The VCR was the pioneer. It changed how we watch, share, and remember stories. And always, be kind, rewind.